the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Gets past one man. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some strong running. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They go play action with Jackson. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gandy-Golden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, Etienne. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
Lawrence will throw.
And this one complete to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Lawrence.
And he finds McLaurin.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
20! Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And Jackson throwing once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28, Jaguars 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal on the 5-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Squeeze. Check. Hey, I-7. Hit it.
They'll try to run with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Throwing deep for Galladay.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
It's caught. Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On play action, Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This complete right side to the tight end Farrell.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check down, 81, 81. Come on. You better bring it. Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Down. 30 base. Coming to you. Hey, check back,
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Jackson now. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Alex Anzalone, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it... Brings up fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And give them 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jackson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands of McLaurin.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
De'Ami Brown,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Lawrence. He's got McLaurin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.